Hey everybody, welcome. Today we're doing something a little bit different. So what we got going on here is a Q&A video. So with that being said, strap in and let's dive into things, shall we? Okay, so now I'm looking down because that's where I have my questions at. The first one is, okay, what got me into Kingdom Hearts in the first place? Okay, that's an interesting question. And to that I have to say that it served its purpose for me. I mean, it was my distraction, it was my go-to place back when I was a boy. And so it has that special connection. It has that particular vibe to me. And altogether, I mean, to be honest, without this particular franchise, I really don't know how I would have actually made it. I know it's kind of weird to say it like that, but you know, I'm just trying to be as clear and as transparent as humanly possible here. The next one is, okay, favorite worlds in the Kingdom Hearts series. Okay, for me, it's a couple of worlds that actually comes to my mind. The first one is the Bright Lands, simply because of what it symbolizes. You normally think, you know, Bright Lands, okay, you know, that's life, and everything else like that. Not for me. To me, when I think Bright Lands, I think, you know, diversity, based on the actual environment in question. I mean, I've been through a lot of different environments, and it's just, you know, it's been a lot. I mean, going from city to straight up desert, yeah, it's something growing up. And so there's a adjustment level to it as well. And the other world that comes to my mind is Twilight Town. And for me, that's the symbol for both, I guess we say Alpha and Omega, which is also beginning to end. I mean, the journey starts there and it ends there. And that, the reason why I resonate so much with Twilight Town is because it serves as a reminder that, you know, no matter how you look at things, there's always a beginning and there's always an ending. It's just a natural cycle. What really matters is the in-between. It comes down to how you look at things, how you perceive things. It's all about that perception. If you have a good outlook and you're positive about everything, then it's going to be absolutely wonderful. So, yeah. And just take that piece of advice with you, no matter where it is y'all go. Now what got me into challenge runs. Okay. For as long as I can remember, I've always been interested as far as in the actual core mechanics and thinking, okay, you know, how can I do things differently as far as, you know, within the actual game file itself without having to rely on the usage as far as, you know, for any modifications or anything. So I thought about, you know, I can make, you know, my own little challenges by using the tools that's already present in the actual files. So that's why I started as far as, you know, okay, let's try something easy. You know, just standard critical mode, Kingdom Key only. That was my very first run. And it went surprisingly well. So I said, okay, you know, let's keep on increasing the difficulty a little bit. You know, let's add more and more restrictions. And eventually it led to my latest achievement, which was putting, you know, Kingdom Hearts 2, you know, on critical mode, Kingdom Key only, and it was no magic, summon, limit, or drive forms, beginning to end. And we also did it against Sephiroth. That was fun. You should definitely look at the last stream that I did. Everything will be listed. A piece of advice I would give to someone who is new to the Kingdom Hearts series to help them out. Okay. Now with that, there's a lot of different choices you can actually make. I mean, you have Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3, 358 over 2 days, Dream Drop Distance, Birth by Sleep, and the soon-to-be released Kingdom Hearts 4, which, you know, I'm not even sure about, as far as, you know, when that would actually be released myself. So with that being said, as far as advice goes, just start, you know, wherever you want. There's no real right or wrong answer here. Just pick a title, you know, that you want to have your first experience with, and just go through it casually. Get to learn. And as you progress and you're starting to pick up on a couple of things, it'll naturally come to you, and then if you feel like, you know, you want to do a challenge yourself, then you already have some prior knowledge because of your actual previous play styles and everything else, and everything will just compound. It's all about the learning curve. It's how you would actually grow, and that's not applying, you know, as a gamer, but also as an individual. You learn and you adapt. That's how I perceive everything. Everything happens for a reason, and it's all about that learning curve. So please take my advice. Do things the way you want, not how, you know, I tell you to do things. Be independent. Be your own individual. Take that as a life lesson. And to wrap this on up, last question is, what guest worlds do you think should show up in future Kingdom Hearts games that hasn't already been included? Okay, for me, I'm thinking something along the lines of... Well, I'm also a huge Final Fantasy fan, so I'm thinking, you know, maybe from 7, maybe the world of Midgar would be a really cool place to have. I mean, you know, that's the main starting hub, and I just think, you know, it will bring a lot of unique value into everything. As far as, you know, maybe some new mechanics, like how in Kingdom Hearts 3 you have the ability to wall scale and do something called, I think it's the warp step or something like that. Basically, it's kind of like the shot lock, but you actually use your environment to get to higher places. So maybe they could do something more advanced with that. I'm not entirely sure. We'll just have to wait and see. And another personal favorite world I would like to see. I would love to see... I have to say from Final Fantasy 9, if y'all played it, then y'all should know this place. I'm gonna say Terra Sasha Grand Ball. That is another really good location. I think that should be introduced. But then again, you know, that's just, you know, my current train of thought. That's what my headspace is currently on that. So, you know, if you take that, you know, however it is y'all feel like, you know, receiving it, I'm just, you know, throwing my ideas out. If you want to talk about it in the comments, let me know down below, and I will most definitely be happy to talk about anything that's been said. And, you know, I just want everybody to have, you know, a good time, be safe. And with that, I'm running out. time for today. So that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.